How is it going to make everybody else play? I mean, the chemistry that him and Troy Burke have, does that translate? Troy Burke's showing some really good chemistry with Chase Patella, too. So if all three are going, that could be a huge X factor in tonight's game.
Can't ignore special teams. Prince George Cougars go 3 for 5 on the power play Saturday against the Spokane Chiefs. It's the first time all season that the Cougars had a chance to score 3 power play goals in a game. They go 3 for 5. Finally, maybe some confidence with the man advantage.
Well, and then that's the thing. When they get going, we know that their chances of winning. I mean, anytime you get a power play, no doubt, it's going to help easier when you score with the man advantage. But overall, it just seems like it's a world of difference for the Cougars. They don't get a whole lot of power play goals. Percentages are pretty low, and they're near the bottom of the league. But when they do score on the man advantage, it's huge.
Well, and they win games. I mean, their success when they score on the power play, I mean, they've got a really good record, 13-9-0-1 off the top of my head, I believe, when the Cougars score a power play goal. So they've got a great winning percentage when they score on the power play. So here's hoping that the Cougars have that going tonight as well. And special teams important for Seattle as well. I mean, the Cougars come in with the 22nd ranked power play, Seattle 21st at just 15%. So whichever of these struggling power plays outduels the other, I've just got a gut feeling, Alan, I think it will be a real factor in the Tuesday and Wednesday affairs. Well,
and then you're going up against 2 excellent goaltenders, so I think no doubt when you get that extra man, you have to make them pay, because both goaltenders are going to shine.
Dalton Seawalk named the Hubble Designer Goldsmiths Player of the Month for February. Seawalk 5 goals, 3 assists during the month of February. His highlight obviously coming February 10th. He had 2 goals and an assist when the Prince George Cougars defeated the Edmonton Oil Kings 5-4 in overtime. Injured Friday night against the Spokane Chiefs after scoring a goal earlier that day. Terrible to see him go down with injury, but when you look at the trade that Dallas Thompson made on December 29th, acquiring Dalton Seawalk and a 3rd rounder from the Red Deer Rebels in exchange for Charles Inglis, that's a win-win trade, I think. Red Deer obviously using Inglis and getting some great offense from him, but you can't deny that since coming over from Red Deer, Dalton Seawalk has been a true offensive weapon for the Cougars. He leads the team in goals with 10 in the second half.
Well, and then to have him around next year as a 19-year-old, and then possibly even after that as a 20-year-old, it's big. I mean, Inglis might only be in Red Deer for maybe this year, maybe even next year, 19 and 20. So overall, you get the younger guy, you get the draft pick. And right now, there's no doubt, I think Seawalk's played just as well as Charles has for Red Deer.
And, I mean, as far as his status goes for the road trip, we are not really sure. But
with a lower body injury, in case people are wondering.
Lower body injury for Seawalk. And one quick note is we've got an opening, kind of a ceremonial puck drop taking place due to the Prince George Cougars and the Hospital Pro-Am Golf Tournament, the Alumni Golf Tournament taking place on the 17th of August. Here, recognizing that as well. I'll finish my thought after the anthem, Star Spangled Banner, and O Canada. Prince George Cougars in another must-win situation. The third meeting of 4 between the Prince George Cougars and the Seattle Thunderbirds. My name is Dan O'Connor, the voice of the Prince George Cougars, and welcome to the broadcast booth. Cougars in their home white uniforms with the black and red trim going left to right on your radio dial to start the first period. Seattle in their road blue uniforms with the gray, white, and green trim. Calvin Pickard in goal for Seattle, the 19-year-old from Winnipeg. 21 victories on the year for Pickard and the Seattle Thunderbirds. If they want to get to the playoffs, they'll need Pickard to steal a game or two down the stretch, and the Cougars hoping for the same thing from their goaltender, Drew Owsley, 20-year-old from Lethbridge, Alberta, getting the call again tonight for the Cougars, looking for his 20th victory of the season. Arguably the team's most valuable player through 65 games. The Cougars hoping for another classic duel. Pickard, Owsley, pick your poison. You're going to have a great matchup in goal tonight. The opening period face-off brought to you by Cycle North Power Sports. Trent Knorr, Derek Zalaski, Ron Dierell, and Ryan Gibbons are the officials and linesmen. Bill Hudema is the video goal judge. And we are set to go. Tuesday night, 2 incredibly valuable points. Cougars looking to remain unbeaten this season against the Seattle Thunderbirds. Seattle will win the face-off, and Brad Deagle will send it in all the way around the boards into the right wing. Colin Jacobs battles along the right wing side, freed by the Cougars, and Alex Forsberg will free it for Chase Witella. Witella trying to chip it in along the right wing. He'll bring it in. He'll move it behind the Seattle goal where Dave Sutter is back to grab it. He'll play it to the boards. Good job by Witella along the right wing side, holding it in for the Cougars as Alex Forsberg tries to finesse the puck free along the wall. Forsberg and Lockhart. Puck is free to Burke. Burke goes back to the point for Cody Carlson towards the goal. Pickard the save and the rebound. Off Witella went wide. And the Thunderbirds intercept, and they'll skate it forward. Colin Jacobs crossing the line, trying to weasel his way through the defense. Jackson and Carlson do a good job against him, and the Cougars will escape the zone. No shot on goal against. Theodore for Seattle will move the puck up the middle of the ice. Theodore up the middle of the ice to Brandon Truk. Truk a shot through traffic. Owsley steers that to the side. Now in the corner, Brandon Rouse. Puck comes along the right wing wall. Spencer Asachuk will grab it, and he'll move it forward. Theodore lost it. Pickard out of his net to play it. Truk unable to clear. Fontaine in on him. Theodore in his own zone trying to spin off a check. Fontaine and Tkach do a good job against him. Puck comes to the right wing. And room for Braden Larocque. He'll go back behind the net for Shea Theodore, and the swift skating 16-year-old will move the puck up ice. Theodore leads all Seattle defenders in scoring. He'll send the puck in and go for a change. Mark McNulty tries to clear from behind the goal. He won't. And it'll come up the middle. Spencer Asachuk trying to find Caleb Belter. That pass misses him. And an icing on the Prince George Cougars. 1:48 gone in the opening period. Scoreless between the Cougars and the Thunderbirds.
And just a note, too, local product, Mitch Elliott, former Caribou Cougar, is in the lineup tonight. So scratch Jake Doty from the Seattle Thunderbirds, coached, by the way, by former NHLer Steve Konowalchuk, who was a pretty good player in his own days in the Western Hockey League with Portland.
Face-off won by the Thunderbirds, but the Cougars quickly get possession in their own zone, and Asachuk is able to send it out. Shot back in by Larocque, goes behind the Cougar goal, up the right wing glass. Mark McNulty plays it behind his own goal. Puck comes to Greg Fraser along the wall. Fraser can't get it past Connor Sanvito. Sanvito along the wall, forcing it free. Now behind the goal, spinning is Wagner. Hill center. Sanvito had to go through his feet. And now back come the Prince George Cougars. Campbell Ellenuk will chip it off the wall. Good hustle by Ellenuk as he got to the puck first ahead of Hoff, and Ellenuk taken out hard by Hoff behind the goal. There's going to be a cross-checking penalty coming up here, and very early in this game, the Cougars go to the man advantage.
First PP for the Cats. Again, their percentage is just a little bit better than Seattle, so we'll see what they can do. Going to work here 2.5 minutes into this hockey game. Specialty teams, just like they were last game, going to be crucial tonight for the Cats. They did score 2 power play goals in the last game, and of course came out with the 3 power play goals last game, came out with the victory.
The Prince George Cougars facing off to the left of Calvin Pickard, Troy Burke, Alex Forsberg, Chase Witella, Reed Jackson, and Cody Carlson. Troy Burke going to get waved out here, so in comes Forsberg to take the draw against the Seattle captain, Luke Lockhart. Face-off won by Seattle. Great job, though, along the wall by Forsberg to take the puck free. And now the Cougars have possession along the wall. Troy Burke trying to go down low for Watala. Great job, though, by the Thunderbirds along the wall. But now Watala frees it. Tried to go into the middle for Alex Forsberg. Taken away by Deagle. And now shorthanded. Here's Lockhart for Seattle. Across the line. Hard shot and a save made by Owsley. Good job by Reed Jackson to free the puck along the left wing wall. Troy Burke going rink wide. Cody Carlson checked off the puck by Lockhart. And a good start to the PK for the visitors. 3 minutes gone, opening period. This game looking for its first goal. Shots 2-1 for the Thunderbirds. Cougars on a power play. Alex Forsberg chipping it up the left wing side. Troy Burke brings it in. He'll spin off the boards. Burke gets it back to the point nicely for Jackson. His pass across. Hopped up, and now a 2-on-1 for the Thunderbirds. Justin Hickman centers across, and Drew Owsley dove across and makes a very nice save off Brendan Rouse. Back come the Cougars. Still on the power play is Forsberg. Checked off the puck nicely by Evan Wardley. Puck comes out to center, and the Thunderbirds another chance shorthanded. Hickman along the left wing. He's checked by Carlson. Puck is freed, and the Cougars will try and get something going now. Jesse Forsberg trying to chip the puck in deep. He will. Good hustle by the Cougar captain as he gets there first behind the goal. Now Jarrett Fontaine behind the net. Trying to find Asachuk. Great job by Fontaine as he wins a battle, and he'll skate it behind the net to the right wing, to the right point for Jesse Forsberg. Now the Cougars are set up. Forsberg slides to the right for Tkach. Tkach down low to Fontaine. Fontaine with it nicely, cutting to the middle. Fontaine's shot was just blocked. Michael Milcrease pinching in, keeping the play alive. Behind the net, Tkach hauled down. Free to the wing. Wagner a chance to clear. Nuh-uh, says Milcrease. Shot towards the goal. Tkach tipped it just wide. Jordan Tkach back to Milcrease. He'll chip it into the near corner, or far corner. Fontaine behind the net for Asachuk. Penalty over, but Asachuk with it at the right wing side. He's going to walk in front, and he'll fire a wrist shot 3 feet wide. And the Thunderbirds will gain possession in their own zone. Spinning away from Heat is Dylan Wagner, and the Cougars will change. Up the ice come the Thunderbirds. Colin Jacobs trying to center the puck. Goes off a stick and behind the goal. Lockhart held it in. Shot towards the goal, blocked by Carlson. And now a turnover up the middle. Grabbed by Gallimore. Return pass. Gallimore spinning. Had his man behind him, but Lockhart couldn't handle the pass. And it's cleared up the left wing side, and out it comes. Lyndon Springer stood up by Deagle at the line, but he's able to get the puck deep. And now Austin Doe, Jake McKittiak, and Lyndon Springer go to work on their first shift. Still scoreless. 5 minutes gone in this period. And the Thunderbirds at their own blue line. Sutter passed into the middle. That's going to go off the stick of Deagle, and the Thunderbirds will have to regroup. Up the left wing side. Linesman got in the way of that. Then Gallimore sends it in along the left wing and changes. Cougars behind their goal. Reed Jackson up the left wing side. Campbell Ellinak. Good pass. Rink wide to Carlson along the right wing. Carlson will find Belter, who tips it deep. Pickard out of his net, played it. Fraser got there first. Greg Fraser spinning off the check. Has it at the side, cutting to the middle, and a high shot. That also missed the target, and that's going to go off the glass and out of play.
I think Pickard might got a piece of that to put it up and over the netting. So, you know what? Not a bad start here for the Cats. Their first power play didn't have as much success as the second one, but overall, I mean, they're going here tonight. You can tell that I think the game plan isn't to let Pickard play the puck, so they're slowly getting the puck into the Seattle zone. Good idea.
Face off to the left of Pickard inside the offensive zone for the Cougars. Greg Fraser wins the draw back cleanly to Jesse Forsberg, who sends it all the way around the goal. Mark McNulty pinching at the left point. Truk tries to get it by him. Held in by McNulty for a moment, and then a good job at the second effort by the Cougars to once again hold it in before Seattle clears. That clearing effort goes through the Cougar defense. Referee signals no icing, so Drew Owsley out to play it. Perfect pass by Forsberg up the middle for Campbell Ellinak, and Ellinak trying to dart wide. Wardley hits him, but Ellinak stays strong on it. Now Theodore gets crossed up behind the net, held in by Jesse Forsberg. Backhand towards the goal and tipped, and Alex Forsberg at the side of the net was denied. That was nearly something out of nothing there as Alex has it along the left wing side, trying to put one towards the goal. That was blocked, and back comes Truk for Seattle. Good speed down the right wing. He'll pass to the middle. No shot on goal. Great D by Milcrease as he got in the way. Now back come the Cougars with speed. It's Burke. 1-on-2. Burke cutting to the outside. Checked nicely by Hoff, but staying on it is Burke. Back to the right point. Milcrease through traffic. Stopped by Pickard, and the rebound just eluded Watala in front. 7 minutes gone now, first period. We are scoreless, Cougars and the Thunderbirds. Thought for sure that was a shot on goal, but the Cougars haven't been credited. Now a turnover. Here's to Catch. Down the left wing, a shot. Pickard easily shuts the door and makes that save, but a good job off the rush by the Cougars. Now the Thunderbirds will try their luck as Dylan Wagner down the left wing, trying a backhand towards the goal. That's blocked by the Cougars, and out of play it goes. 7 minutes, 16 seconds gone in the first period. A bit of a feeling out process, I think, between these teams.
I still like what the Cougars are doing here, and that's they are directing puck towards the net. So far, they've only got credited with the two shots on goal, but right now, at least you might get some pucks there. Pickard just gave up a big rebound. Keep throwing stuff there. No doubt they've got a good goaltender. I'm not so sure about the Seattle defense, so you never know what might happen.
Cody Carlson off the face-off will play it behind the goal. It comes free to Asachuk, and Asachuk will clear to the middle. Dave Sutter at his own blue line up the left wing. He'll try and find his man, and San Vito will shoot it in deep. Jesse Forsberg first to it. He'll play it up the left wing. Austin Doe taking a shift along the left wing now. And now up the ice comes Jared Fontaine. Fontaine knocked off the puck. Deagle will spin off him. Deagle up the middle, turn it over, and out back comes Jake McKittiak, and he's got room. McKittiak in, stopped by Pickard, and the rebound is still loose and held in by the Cougars. McKittiak along the right wing. Great chance to score. Best chance of the game as Deagle will find it. He'll send it up the right wing side, and still not out. The Cougars hold the line. Springer checking his man down. And great job by Springer to force the puck free. He took it away from Sutter.
Way to finish his hits, too.
Sutter will finally clear up the right wing side, softly back towards the Cougar zone, but a great chance for McKittiak to open the scoring. Now Lyndon Springer. He'll spin off a check. Puck will go in deep off of Elenek, giving chase as Fraser on Theodore.
Great fourth line shift.
Shea Theodore will move it up the middle of the ice. Boy, can he skate. Theodore taking it coast to coast, trying to cut wide. Carlson denied him. And one defenseman leading scored checks the other. As the Cougars will start up the right wing side of their own zone, still scoreless. First period nearing the midway point, just about 9 minutes in. Theodore in his own zone. He'll move the puck into the middle for Hickman. Justin Hickman avoiding a check. He'll shoot it deep. Goes wide on Owsley. Reed Jackson plenty of time to go back and gather the puck and move it forward. Cody Carlson. He'll try a flip pass to the left wing side. That'll hop on Hoff. And Jared Hoff up the ice. Cleared to center, but knocked down nicely by Burke. Stealing it back is Lockhart, trying to split through the D. Luke Lockhart's low shot was turned away by Blitzstrand. Now at the side of the goal, a centering pass missed. Held in at the line by LaRocque. That was blocked. Comes to the right now. A centering effort, and Lockhart point blank fired wide. Good chance for the Thunderbirds. And Alex Forsberg will now ice the puck up the right wing. Good chance for the Seattle Thunderbirds, but Luke Lockhart in the high slot area was nowhere near the target on the one-timer. Scoreless tie, 10:27 remaining, first period.
The top line here for the Cats has had a slow start to this hockey game. Burke, Wattella, and also Forsberg. But again, remember, Alex Forsberg hasn't played 11 games, but the fourth line almost opened the scoring for the Cats, where Jake McKittiak throws the puck on net, and Pickard didn't know where it was. So that's the thing. I mean, they need to get more pucks on net. I see they're trying to create traffic. Keep that going, but keep firing away. Keep shooting away.
Face-off in the Cougar territory. Thunderbirds with it along the left wing boards, trying to elude the check is Jacobs. Good centering effort. Better job by Fontaine. Now the Cougars have numbers. Asachuk racing down the right wing side. Weak backhand towards the goal. Steered away by Pickard. And Gallimore, leading scorer for the Thunderbirds, sends a backhand pass, missing Jacobs. Cougars going to calmly regroup as Blitzstrand sends, Jackson back into his own zone for Carlson. Cody Carlson behind the net. Hard pass left wing for Jackson. Jackson rink wide for Tkach. Tkach is trying to spin off a check. Cougars getting a little cute now. Tkach checked off it. Now Truk trying to center. That was taken away. Springer first to a puck along the left wing, and he'll just shoot it to safety out to center. 9:30 to go first period. Here come the Thunderbirds. Deagle a shot. Owsley to save. Rebound in front for Truk. And Owsley got down and made the save. Cleared off the glass. Deagle at the line was able to hold it in. Behind the goal, Jackson. Checked by Truk. Truk wrapping it around. Puck is loose in the slot area and cleared out nicely on the back check by McKittiak. Cougars getting a little cute in their own zone, nearly costing them. Still scoreless, though, is Truk. Knocked off the puck in the middle. He'll go for a line change. A dangerous shift by the guy who scored the game-winning goal in the CHL Top Prospects game back on February the 1st. Lyndon Springer, a long shot. Calvin Pickard He wants out, and he wants to play the puck, and he'll do that, and nearly a turnover from the Seattle defense. Instead, Caleb Belter will move back to Mark McNulty. McNulty up the left wing side, chip deep. Pickard out of his net to play it for Hoff. Hoff at the right wing side has some daylight, and he'll skate it forward. Dodging a check up the wing is Seth Swenson, former Winterhawk. Long shot. Owsley will turn that away with the blocker as the scoreless hockey game continues, nearing the 12-minute mark of the first period. Jesse Forsberg, high off the glass, out to center. Hoff can't find it. Trying to get away from him is Ellenuk. Nearly got the puck off of Theodore. But instead, Shea Theodore spins off that check, and the Aldergrove BC product will skate it forward. Look at him dance. He'll go up the right wing side. Sanvito, high shot, blocker saved by Owsley. Rebound went way up high. Caleb Belter will just send that up behind the goal, and actually Belter will skate it out, and he'll let a perfect pass go to the right wing for Fraser. Theodore checking Fraser. Fraser will shoot the puck deep, and he'll complete a change. Back comes Forsberg, Watala, and Burke. 7:50 to go first period. Cougars and the Thunderbirds tied at 0. Shot back in by the Cougars. Still waiting for one of these teams to really engage physically with the other. You'd expect almost a playoff type feel right now, and still a bit of a chess match going on. As the Thunderbirds calmly up ice, Wagner for Hickman. Justin Hickman. He's bumped there along the boards as Michael Milcrease tries to get the play going physically. Rickard Blitzstrand up the left wing for Watala. His pass into the middle for Forsberg. He had the defender Wardley coming at him in the trolley tracks. Now Wardley is checked off the puck by Burke. Lost it in his feet. Great job by Watala. Draw pass for Burke. Now for Watala along the half boards. Watala trying to get off the check of Hickman. Watala frees it to the line, comes free, and skating it out will be Chance Lund. Lund for Elliott. Mitch Elliott behind the net is bumped by Blitzstrand as the physicality picks up a little bit here, but we're still waiting for the game's first goal, and we've gone about 4 minutes here without a whistle. Up the left wing, the Cougars have some daylight. Michael Milcrease getting the puck in the middle. He'll skate to the red line. He'll chip it in, and he'll change. Big Spencer Asachuk wants the loose puck. He'll hit Sutter in the defensive zone. Cleared up the left wing side by Seattle, and now Luke Lockhart racing in. Jacobs first to a puck along the left wing. Colin Jacobs centering the puck for Gallimore. Back for Jacobs. Back for Gallimore. High shot that was blocked by Carlson. Owsley down. Puck is loose at the side of his goal, and it's freed by Jacobs. Now he tries to center. Backhand towards the goal. Owsley found it. He hangs on, and with 6:13 to go in the first period.
And yeah, he had an excellent snipe there, and puck just sat in the slot. The Cougars just couldn't find it, but overall, I mean, evenly matched team, a game between two teams fighting for their playoff lives.
Face off now to the right of Drew Owsley inside the defensive zone for the Prince George Cougars. And a lot of ice time early for the trio of Jordan Tkach, Jared Fontaine, and Spencer Asachuk. Here's a trio that would love to get going offensively. Jordan Tkach especially, he hasn't scored a goal in 14 games. As puck knocked down by a high stick off the draw, so faceoff looks to be coming outside the line. 6:05 exactly remaining in the first period, and Cougars picking it up a little bit physically, Alan, but still waiting for the emotion really to take over in a game like this. Faceoff control by Seattle and shot back in. And behind the net, Reed Jackson, very dangerous at the side of his goal. Lost it, got it back, and the Cougars clear up the boards. Not out. Shea Theodore, low shot. That was blocked by a sprawling Carlson, and then from his knees, Carlson able to play it out. Now Asachuk trying to gain the zone on Theodore. Shea Theodore's had a good start to this game for Seattle. He denied that opportunity. Play in the neutral zone now along the near side boards. Cougars trying to free the puck. Comes free. Theodore trying to advance it forward. It's in the feet of Jacobs. Now Carlson runs into him, and I'm amazed there was no penalty on that play. Now Carlson frees for Fontaine. Fontaine trying to get by Wardley. All Fontaine will do is shoot it deep, and Evan Wardley back behind his net will grab it, and he'll start out. Gallimore, hard pass up the left wing side, right to his tape. Gallimore at the end of his shift will clear it out. And on comes the Truk line for Seattle, and they gain the line. Truk gets it in front, trying to center. And good job defensively by Alex Forsberg to get the puck out of harm's way. Stolen along the wall by McNulty, and he'll advance the puck to center before being checked by Brad Deagle. Shot back into the Cougar zone. Troy Burke fakes one way, goes the other. Perfect pass behind the net to Jesse Forsberg. He'll move it back up for Burke. He fakes the pass, skates across the line, left wing. Burke is going to send it all the way around. First to it along the right wing, Alex Forsberg, but the Thunderbirds got the puck for a moment. Now Watala steals. Try to pass for Forsberg. It was blocked on the back check by Connor Honey. And back on the Thunderbirds. Truk, a drag move and a low shot that goes wide. Final 5 minutes of this period, still scoreless. Cougars and the Thunderbirds. Alex Forsberg checked off the puck by Truk. Forsberg gets it back. Backhand up the middle of the ice. Held in by Seattle. So the Cougars now turning the puck over a little bit more in their own zone, and they do it again. And coming free at the side, a good chance. Puck is loose! And somehow missed the target. A great chance for Swenson. And Owsley, I think, got just enough of it. And now McKinnick and Forsberg collide at center, and both are slow to get up. Back come the Thunderbirds as Wagner cutting into the middle. He'll fire, and he hit his own teammate. Alex Forsberg stays on the ice. McKinnick does not. And now behind the goal, Seattle buzzing in the Cougar territory. Dylan Wagner behind the net. The whole shift for the Cougars is exhausted as Hoff shot from the point missed. Held in, though, by the Thunderbirds. Cougars need a whistle as Swenson goes back to the point. High shot. Owsley will give them that whistle with a glove save. And the Prince George Cougars dodge a bit of a bullet, and now some pushing and shoving in front of the net.
Yeah, and it's just right now the Cougars definitely in the ropes here. They've got to figure out a way to kind of get out of this, because all of a sudden the last couple of shifts, Seattle's totally had them hemmed in their own zone. The energy's gone out of the Cats right now.
10-5 are the shots now favoring the Thunderbirds. Scoreless tie, 3:29 to go, first period. And really, since the Jake McKinnick chance, Cougars have not had a lot of good looks at Calvin Pickard. Facing off to the left of Drew Owsley. And the puck goes around the boards off the face-off. Rickard Blitzstrand softly to the wing. It was held in by Seattle. Great job by Blitzstrand from his knees, though, to check the puck off of the stick of Elliott. Justin Hickman now loses the puck. Caleb Belter trying to advance, but Cougars are going to get called here for offside. And right now, it just kind of seems like Seattle have kind of found that extra gear. The Cougars really still looking for theirs.
Yeah, the Cats all of a sudden kind of falling asleep here a little bit. And no doubt, I'm sure Dean Clark's trying to rally the troops here and get them going. This game is huge.
Face off outside the Seattle blue line. 3:11 to go, first period. Still awaiting the game's first goal. Greg Fraser off the draw, losing it. Seattle will gain possession, and now Chance Lundell on the left wing side. Shooting it deep on Carlson. Elliott will get there first for Seattle. Carlson checks him, though, behind the net. Cleared up the boards, not out. Held in by Dave Sutter. Shot towards the goal was blocked by Carlson. Now Belter trying to clear. Getting in the lane was Belter nicely, and the puck does get out. Now Justin Hickman for Deagle. Up for Lund. He'll tip it softly into the Cougar zone. Cody Carlson will spin backwards. He'll make one move to the middle. Cody Carlson, long shot in on Pickard. He'll glove that down, and he'll leave it at the side of his goal, and the Thunderbirds break out. Brad Deagle, nicely up ice. Former Red Deer Rebel, checked by Fontaine, who's had a good start to this game. And now back out to center we go. Sutter will send it all the way around the boards. Jesse Forsberg trying to find it from feet. Bert Gallimore will find it first. Puck freed for Fontaine along the left wing. Perfect pass by Fontaine up for Asachuk. Asachuk able to get the puck in deep. Pickard out of his net to play it off the wall. Fontaine knocked it down, keeps the play onside. Sutter back behind his goal. Puck loose now along the right wing side. Cougars thought about changing, now they will. Long pass for Gallimore, he kept it onside left wing. Shot through traffic, easy save for Drew Owsley. Cleared around the boards, Fontaine hard after it. Held in, though, by Rouse. And Rouse behind the goal. Centering the puck, Jared Fontaine. Johnny on the spot, intercepted it. Clear to the left wing side. Nearly too many men on the ice.
Yeah, he touched the guy with too many men.
What a heady play by Jared Fontaine. Doesn't get the call, but he should have. And with a minute 25 to go in the first period, the Cougars looking for a late one here. Now a turnover behind the goal. Now a chance for Seattle. Pass behind Honey, though he couldn't find it. Now a drive from the point and a nice save by Owsley as he stops Braden Larocque. Seattle buzzing here. And back comes Watala. He'll find Carlson. Carlson up the left wing. He'll stop. Backdoor pass. Gets to Burke. Burke spinning. Side of the net for Watala. Watala. Backdoor. Carlson in on a one-timer and he missed it. Now Forsberg at the side. Couldn't wrap it in. Had a great vision in mind, but the Cougars just couldn't capitalize. Rouse unable to clear. Alex Forsberg checked by Hoff. Now it is cleared. Pass a little too far away from Truk. And the Cougars Burke, rink wide for Blitzstrand. Blitzstrand to the right wing for Alex Forsberg. That line tired. Forsberg doesn't get the puck deep. McKittick nearly steals. Now it comes free. Austin Joe with a drive. And a big save by Pickard there. Now Springer. Shot from a sharp angle. Rebound. Oh, what a stop by Pickard as he robbed Jake McKittick in front. Lyndon Springer took the initial shot, and then Calvin Pickard in desperation threw his glove out and stopped McKittick.
Once again, the fourth line is inspiring the Cats here tonight. They've had the best opportunities.
Both of the best chances this period coming off the stick of Jake McKittick. And a face-off now to the right of Pickard, and that's better from the Cougars. Jake McKittick flying so far tonight. Face-off to his right. Pickard, that is. Seattle will win the draw. They'll get it out to center. Reed Jackson, though, will fire it back in. And now Evan Wardley softly back towards the Cougars' goal. Cody Carlson will send it rink wide. Now a return pass for Carlson. He's got time. And I think the Cougars here are just going to eat up the clock, and they'll skate to the first intermission in a scoreless tie with the Seattle Thunderbirds. Two teams that have trouble scoring, two teams with elite goaltenders. Are we really that surprised? Great chances at both ends. The goalies doing their part early. Scoreless tie through 20 minutes of play. When we come back, we'll get to the first period scoring summary, and then we will head to Vancouver and join the Vancouver Canucks and the Dallas Stars. Seattle and the Cougars tied at 0 on 99.3 The Drive.
Caribou Brewing proudly presents Caribou Genuine Draft, a brand new beer brewed in BC with pure spring water and premium ingredients.
Drew Owsley leading the Cougars back onto the ice. Cougars in the second period are going to go right to left on your radio dial. And when tied after 20 minutes of play, Prince George Cougars record not bad at all. Well, they're 11-14-0-1, but certainly they position themselves to find success tonight. But you know, when you have two teams that struggle to score goals, Alan, you got two goaltenders with the resumes of Calvin Pickard and Drew Owsley. One or two goals tonight might be enough.
It's going to be a low-scoring game. Could be a couple low-scoring games. But no matter what, the Cougars just got to get that one. I mean, who knows? 2-1, 1-0 wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. But I think of all the pucks that the Cats have fired the way of Pickard, there's more that they can still do. Go harder than net, have something balanced in. I mean, we saw Jake McKittick do a great job of going hard to the net. He tried to pounce on a loose puck, but he banged and whacked and crashed. That's exactly what the Cougars have to do here if they're going to have success.
Second period face-off brought to you by Cycle North Power Sports. Jordan Tkach, Jared Fontaine, Spencer Asachuk starting this period for the Cougars up front. Cody Carlson will send the puck in deep. Jared Fontaine hit off the puck. Puck went by him, no icing. Luke Lockhart behind his goal. Good job by the Cougars as they forced the issue a little bit. Fontaine took a puck off his body and went down. He's back up and he's fine. Back comes Bert Gallimore as he pursues a loose puck. Reed Jackson tries to tip it out. Dave Sutter at the right point held it in. Now trying to spin is Jacobs. He's checked off the puck nicely to catch. Perfect pass, rink wide for Asachuk down the right wing. Nice speed by Asachuk as he was held up a little bit by Deagle, but nothing called. Now to catch behind the goal. Nice patience looking for Asachuk. He'll go back to the point. Jesse Forsberg on the backhand held it in. Fontaine will chip it deep. Now the Cougars will change. Good possession by the Cougars, but no shot on goal. If anything, they kept this top line for Seattle in their own zone. Dave Sutter up the right wing for the Thunderbirds. Hard pass into the middle, and now here's Brendan Rouse. Rouse to Hickman along the left wing. Hickman checked off the puck, gets it back, moving it behind the goal. Puck went a little too far for Rouse. Jesse Forsberg along the left wing, able to get the puck out to center. Shea Theodore now up to Truk. Truk and Burke, two draft-eligible players, run into one another in the middle. Truk spinning off Burke, found his left winger. Cougars do force a turnover, though, but then Burke lost it as Hickman got it back. Now Truk down the left wing. He'll stop. He'll wait. Nice job by Truk to elude Watella. Now he'll go wide on Milcrease. He'll center the puck back to Wardley. A drive. That hits something in front. Rouse a chance, and that deflected over the goal. Truk behind the goal for Seattle. Has a man open. He'll spin. He'll hit the side of the goal, or it was blocked in front by Forsberg. Now the puck comes out front. Alex Forsberg trying to chip it out the middle. Theodore held it in. Now a shot. Good save by Owsley as he found it through traffic. Good pressure by the Seattle Thunderbirds. And once again, they managed to keep the Cougars' top line hemmed in their own zone.
And that's one of the things, too. Seattle's doing a good job of all of a sudden just banging and crashing, having lots of traffic there. They had two excellent opportunities. Two shots coming out to the slot. They put them both up and over the net after hitting somebody in front. And then after that, again, same thing. Puck side of the net comes out front. They do everything they can, just wouldn't go in.
Seattle wins the faceoff inside the offensive zone. Mark McNulty bumps with his man behind the goal. Play continues. Good work by the Cougars to free it. Campbell Ellenuk into the middle for Belter. Belter tried to go back to Ellenuk and kind of hit off a few bodies, but it did. Pickard will play it to the wall. Fraser had his stick lifted. He can't do anything with it, and now the puck goes out to center where McNulty will spin and shoot it softly back in. 0-0 the score. Game awaiting our first goal as we're early in the second. And now here's Seth Swenson for Seattle. Soft backhand into the far corner. Swenson hard at it. Got to his puck first. Centered the puck, nobody there. And now Ellenuk for Fraser. Fraser was checked by San Vito. Puck is going to be iced by the Prince George Cougars. Actually, no, they're going to call off icing, so play's allowed to continue. Braden Larocque, his pass upwards. Wagner got it in the middle. He'll find Hoff. Hoff's pass back through the middle. Missed Swenson. No icing going to be called there as Carlson goes back to get it for the Cougars. 3 minutes gone. Second period. Still awaiting our first goal. We are tied 0-0. Jake McKittiak. He'll throw the puck rink wide to Reed Jackson. Jackson across the blue line. Gets the puck deep. Good hustle by Austin Doe as he bumps with Sutter behind the goal. In comes Jackson to try and help fish the puck free. Good work by the Cougars as they do free it. Doe behind the net for McKittiak trying to wrap it around. Hugging his post.
They're saying it's in. The Cougars saying it's in. And the whistle wasn't blowing.
Austin Doe signaling that the puck went in.
And the puck is in. You can see the Cougars pointing to it.
Puck in the net. Referee blew the play down. The Cougars are celebrating as if they've scored. They're going upstairs here. Either Jake McKittiak or Austin Doe may have scored.
And yeah, they were jamming away, and there was, you could see Doe's got his hands in the air before the referee put his hands in the air to say play was whistled down. And when you look at it, I mean, it's even tough from the next angle to see if that's stuffed in. And again, I think it's going to be Austin Doe that might have this goal.
If so, that's Doe's second of the year, and fitting that the fourth line, who was so solid in the first, may have just contributed on the first goal of the night. They're going upstairs here.
There's no doubt that the whistle wasn't gone, so they cannot clarify that. They just have to see whether or not the puck crossed the line. And the thing is, too, down here, they didn't signal goal. So how can you overturn it if you didn't signal anything?
Well, it's got to be clear evidence to the contrary. And with the puck in the net, and when Pickard got up to his feet, the puck was there.
Bill Hodima, the video goal judge, all of a sudden becomes the biggest part of this hockey game.
How about the start, though, for Jake McKittiak and his line mates, Lyndon Springer
Been the best line so far?
They have been the best line so far for the Cougars. And I mean, we talked to Dean Clark in the postgame show about the confidence that Springer, McKittiak, and whoever's playing with them can take from an outing like Saturday's against Spokane. Well, they're brimming with confidence right now, and we're just waiting to see whether Austin Doe has his second of the year.
They haven't even started to talk to the video goal judge yet, unless he's still looking, so maybe he hasn't called back. But referees in the long conference there, I think one team's either going to be very upset, and one team is going to be very happy here.
Steve Konowalchuk not happy on the Seattle bench right now.
He's actually being pretty calm about it. And I was just looking up some of his stats. He was a Western Hockey League Player of the Year back in 91-92. Had a lengthy NHL career, was marred by some injuries, played a long time in Colorado. Also, though, was an assistant coach not that long ago with the Avalanche.
With Tony Granato, that's right. Also a longtime Washington Capital. Checker, third liner, center, face-off winner, face-off extraordinaire was Steve Konowalchuk. And right now, the Seattle Thunderbirds in jeopardy here of maybe going down 1-0. Jake McKittiak took the initial whack, and the second effort by, it's either going to be McKittiak or Doe.
I think it's going to be Doe. I think he banged away. It's a goal!
It's a goal! The Cougars have scored. And it's either going to be Jake McKittick or they're tapping Austin Doe. Austin Doe at the side, not giving up on the puck. He's got his second goal of the season, and the Prince George Cougars are up 1-0.
In stereo, we said that. That's huge. And credit where credit is due. Right now, the fourth line has been the number one line tonight for the Cats. And referee Nora is going over to explain to Steve Konowalczyk again. And I don't see why not. I mean, they didn't blow the whistle. They did not blow the whistle. They kept jamming away.
So Steve Konowalczyk is livid right now on the Seattle bench. Dean Clark.
He's not saying a word.
He's not saying a word.
Doesn't have to.
So the Cougars unconventionally have a 1-0 lead, and a line that was so effective in the first period. They've got goals now in back-to-back games, and Austin Doe, who has not scored since December the 28th. And Austin Doe from Jake McKittick. And that will be the goal. Oh. And now the Thunderbirds score a weak one as a shot from the point redirects off something and in. How about that? Brad Deagle at the right point let the shot go, and that took a terrible misdirection off something and in past Drew Owsley.
15 seconds apart, and you know what? Yeah, it's one of those things too where the Cougars' goal was a little iffy. I mean, you hate to win a game like that. So maybe, you know what, Seattle gets one back, and this is just a bad bounce, and I think it goes off of a Cougar and in, or off a couple things, and it hit somebody's shoulder, I think, off the post and in.
It definitely took a very strange path into the net, but just like that, the Thunderbirds have made it a 1-1 game. Brad Deagle takes the shot, so it clearly hit a Cougar in front if it switched directions at all. And now the Thunderbirds back at it in the offensive zone. Cougars are going to grab it. They'll clear up the left wing, and now back comes Spencer Asachuk as he bumps with Wardley. Fontaine behind the net, got to the puck first ahead of Theodore, trying to elude the check behind the net as Lockhart. Thunderbirds clear the puck to the right wing. So a pretty crazy 15 seconds tonight. Back come the Thunderbirds. Theodore, his shot and a good glove save made by Drew Owsley. 4 minutes, 26 gone in the second period. 1-1 is the score. Austin Doe for the Cougars. Brad Deagle for the Thunderbirds. Two very strange goals.
And if you are wondering, he is the younger brother of former Cougar Jordy Deagle, who spent some time with the Cougars, finished his career with the Red Deer Rebels.
Face-off won by the Cougars in the defensive zone. They've got Burke with Forsberg and Watala looking for something from this line. They've been quiet so far. Face-off along the left wing side, controlled by the Thunderbirds. Shot from Hoff at the back point, and that redirected off something and wide. Now Watala will move it forward for Burke. Burke is able to clear. Back towards the blue line. Rickard Blitzstrand unable to clear the puck. Nice job along the wall by Connor Honey. Now along the left wing. Chase Watala has a bit of daylight. He doesn't like what his options were, so he'll move it back behind, and Rickard Blitzstrand will go off the wall, and the Thunderbirds are able to hold it in. Thunderbirds have been the better team along the board so far tonight, and now they go back to the point. Braden Larocque trying to center the puck. Good job by Watala to block it. McNulty, now a pass forward, and here's Alex Forsberg streaking down the right wing side. Forsberg, checked by Hoff. Good job by McNulty following up on the play, was able to keep it onside, but now the Thunderbirds are going to ice the puck. And with 5:23 gone in the second period, we've got a 1-1 tie. The shot's 15-8 favoring Seattle.
Yeah, totally turn of wild events here in the second period. And for the Cougars to get that big goal, and 15 seconds later for Deagle to score, and even Pickard still trying to get his 2 cents in here with referee Noor about why that was a goal.
3:42 the time of the second goal, 3:27 the time of the first. Now the Cougars off a face-off. Checked off, and now here come the Thunderbirds. Honey trying to advance on Jesse Forsberg. The Cougar captain played that nicely, and now the Cougars will break out. Caleb Belter along the left wing, leaves for Elenick. Campbell Elenick, left wing, trying to spin and shoot. That was blocked by Larocque on the back check. And now Brandon Truk, right wing side, skates across the blue line, walks in, fakes a shot, try to pass towards the goal. Wagner didn't expect it. Now the puck is cleared up the left wing side. Elenick had to go through him, but it goes out to center where Sutter will calmly play it across. Back goes Jesse Forsberg with Wagner all over him. Puck free to Swenson along the right wing side. The two former Winterhawks play pass behind the net. In comes Milkreese trying to fish the puck free along the wall. Wagner behind the net comes free. He'll send it back to the point. Deagle, the goal scorer, held it in. Knocked around the boards. Fraser can't get to the puck ahead of San Vito. Great job, though, by Milcrease along the wall, battling for it. Puck goes up high, out of play, and is that a penalty to the Cougars?
It's off the glass. Right away, I think they made the call. So
6:29 gone, second period. All of a sudden, the Seattle Thunderbirds coming on here a little bit. We got a 1-1 tie. Shots are 15-8 for Seattle. And the Prince George Cougars having a tough time getting out of their territory. Their breakout stymied a little bit by the Seattle D.
Shots only 3-1 so far in this middle frame. Cats scoring on their only shots. So, yeah, it's sluggish period right now for both teams.
Face-off to the left of Drew Owsley inside Cougars territory. Face-off won by the Thunderbirds. Shot from the circle by Elliott. Missed. Now Springer. And the fourth line trying to spark this team yet again. They've got the goal tonight for the Cougars, as Wardley will send a very soft shoot in to the Cougar territory. Cody Carlson will golf it off the wall. Held in nicely, though, by Hickman. Springer got the puck back, though, along the right wing wall, and now Cody Carlson going to take it for a skate. Carlson to the right wing side for McKittiak. McKittiak behind the net. Doe first to it. Doe let it get to the left wing side. McKittiak fell on the play, still got some of the puck, and Elliott now battling with Springer trying to clear the puck. Hickman in to help. Puck freed, and the Thunderbirds have a little daylight up the right wing side as Wardley skates to the blue line. Shot in, but Cody Carlson stopped it at the blue line. But Cody Carlson doesn't have many options right now. All he can do is just kind of get it out to center. And Chance Lund is going to pick the puck forward and now force a turnover. Lund trying to center it. Knocked away nicely. Now to Catch, trying to get ahead of steam, but Theodore poked the puck away from him.
He's been amazing tonight.
Shea Theodore has had his legs going for sure for the Thunderbirds. Now the Cougars trying to clear again. Springer trying to go rink wide. Pass for Asachuk. He got there, so did Larocque. Back behind the goal, Asachuk had the puck go through him. And right now, Seattle buzzing at all ends. They've been the quicker team in the second period. 1-1 the score. 8 minutes gone in the second stanza. Michael Milcrease spinning off a check in his own zone. He'll go up the middle for Jarrett Fontaine. Fontaine 1-on-4. He's chopped out in the middle, and a power play opportunity coming up here for the Cougars as Asachuk will get the puck in deep. Seattle touches up, and the Prince George Cougars will go to their second power play of the night.
That was kind of obvious. Trip right at center ice. Fontaine playing a pretty decent hockey game tonight for the Cougars. Some of the youngsters have really come to play tonight for the Cats. I'm very impressed.
So go ahead.
Jacob's going to go off for tripping, but he's the one that takes the call. So Cats with their second man advantage. The only power play so far of the night. So this is number 2 for in the entire hockey game.
Face-off won cleanly by the Thunderbirds. Cleared off the wall and past Reed Jackson. So the Cougars will have to start from their own zone on this power play. Their power play goes 3 for 5 Saturday in the win against Spokane. Let's see if the Cougars can continue. Troy Burke will carry it up the ice. He'll pass right wing. Carlson will blast it in and around. Dave Sutter trying to go off the wall. Held in nicely by Caleb Belter. Belter, left wing side to Jackson. What a pass across the ice for Burke. Burke settles back to Carlson. High shot way over the target. Belter plays it back to the point for Jackson. Back to Belter along the left wing. Nicely done. Back to Jackson to the right point. Carlson. Carlson back door. He had Watella, but the pass was too high. Watella kept it in along the boards with Belter. Belter and Watella send it around the net. Burke there to pick it up along the right wing boards. Back to the point for Carlson. Rink wide, left point, Jackson. Jackson, hard pass across. That one missed Burke, too high. Around the net, trying to clear Sutter. He won't. Chance along the right wing side now for the Thunderbirds, and a great job by Troy Burke to get in the kitchen of Luke Lockhart. But then on the second effort, Lockhart shoves it forward. Cody Carlson up ice. He'll send it around the boards. Pickard stopping it himself, sending it up the left wing boards. Spinning is Rouse, and he'll clear that the length of the ice. Now Owsley way out of his net to play it. He'll play it up for Alex Forsberg. Forsberg to carry it across the line himself, down the right wing. Using the screen, high shot, a slow reaction saved by Pickard, but he made it. Great job at the line by Carlson to hold it in. At the right wing point, let's see if the Cougars capitalize. Wardley turned it over. Forsberg centered. Greg Fraser, I don't think was expecting it. He had the puck go off his stick, and it went about 5 feet wide.
Huge chance there. Huge opportunity for the Cougars. Forsberg finally finds somebody up front. Fraser can't get his stick on it.
And Michael Milcrease and Jesse Forsberg will settle things down in the Cougar end. Penalty over. Cougars 0 for 2. Jesse Forsberg going to bring it across, though. Lost a handle at the blue line, but Now going to be whistled down for an offside. And with 9:42 remaining in the second period, the Prince George Cougars and the Seattle Thunderbirds are tied 1-1. You're listening to Mr. Quick, Cougars Hockey on 99.3 The Drive.
The Drive presents the Master's Guide to Rock, Paper, Scissors. By selecting a series of throws in advance, you can reduce the subconscious signals or tells that give away the next throw. Size up your opponent and choose your moves with a strategic intent to crush them unmercifully. Developed in the early 1890s, the Avalanche was the first of the triple gambits, 3 rocks in a row, a relentless and devastating offensive maneuver. Be a part of the ultimate rock, paper, scissors showdown to win the rock. Van Halen in concert at Rogers Arena. The paper, $1,000 cash. And the scissors, $1,000 in Honda lawn equipment. Sponsored by the Westwood Sports Pub, Live Nation, Cycle North, Uniglobe Sunburst Travel and Cruises, and the Holiday Inn and Suites Vancouver downtown. This is no simple game of chance and luck, people. This is psychological warfare. Stay tuned for your chance to qualify on 99.3 The Drive. Prince George Cougars Hockey, live on The Drive.
We're back at CN Center. We are halfway through tonight's game, and the Prince George Cougars and the Seattle Thunderbirds tied 1-1. Doesn't have the excitement factor necessarily of a game like Saturday, not as back and forth as the Chiefs and the Cougars were, and right now it's kind of almost now the one team that makes a mistake may end up costing themselves the game.
Well, that's one of the things I was thinking already is whoever does cough the puck or do whatever. That's why I think the Cougars especially have to be better on the forecheck, cause some turnovers. I mean, make these guys make those mistakes.
Well, and how good has this line been? Lyndon Springer and Jake McKittiak, along with Austin Doe, they're getting the shift after the break thanks to their strong play. Along with Milcreast and Jesse Forsberg on defense. Cougars and the Thunderbirds tied 1-1 at Seattle, though, with pressure in the offensive zone. Sanvito behind the net with Wagner. Check that, that's Swenson. Wagner in front. The puck comes back to the point. Theodore's shot towards the goal was blocked by Doe. Behind the net, Swenson checked off the puck, got it back. His centering effort knocked away by McKittiak, who just goes off the glass up high and out. Makes the simple play. And now the Thunderbirds back in their own zone. Great job by Springer to get in the kitchen of Theodore, not allowing him to skate the puck up. Pass for Sanvito. Up forward for Wagner. Good speed by Wagner, who's bumped along the wall nicely by Forsberg, and he freed the puck. Asachuk calmly behind his goal. Puck moved forward. And now Blitzstrand. Perfect pass in the middle for McKittiak. In comes McKittiak. A drag move. Backdoor Asachuk. Oh, what a save. As getting across the line to make the stop was Pickard.
I don't even know what to
Belter
save.
forcing the turnover. Finding Burke in front. He just missed Belter. Dean Clark switching the lines up a little bit here. He's got Asachuk with Belter and Burke. Belter with a 2-on-1 for Burke, but the puck was taken away by Theodore. That's better by the Cougars, and again it was McKittiak setting it up. As a shot on Drew Owsley at the other side is stopped with 11:44 gone in the second. It's a 1-1 score. Maybe the Cougars can build off that chance.
Well, it was more or less not so much that the one opportunity is McKittiak throws it towards the net, and Asachuk just kind of loses the handle. Pickard does get his pad on it, but the puck sits right there. Nobody there for the Cats. Similar type opportunity right after that as well.
Face-off won by Seattle in the offensive zone. Back at the left point, Brad Deagle, high shot, sailed just wide. Sutter at the right point, holding it in behind the goal for Truk. Truk being watched by Blitzstrand. It's Belter on the right wing now with Burke and Forsberg. So they're going to switch up Witala. Back to the point, Deagle. His low shot, that was blocked by Alex Forsberg. Held in, though, by the Thunderbirds. Sutter towards the goal. There's all sorts of traffic in front of Owsley, and great job by the Cougars to block. Now a pass forward. Belter trying to get past Sutter. Return pass, missed Burke. Burke, though, at the left side, overskated the puck, and an easy clear for Seattle. Now Burke took it away. His pass to the right wing side for Fontaine. Fontaine nicely wins the battle, wins the puck, free to catch. Trying to find Asachuk forward. Seattle takes it away. Now Truk checked off the puck, and a delayed offside.
Not offside.
Wow. Truk still onside somehow. As Jesse Forsberg takes it for a skate. He'll find Asachuk down the right wing. Asachuk skates in. Behind the net for Tkach. Tkach centered the puck. Larocque got his stick in the way. Hoff behind his net will send it around. 7 minutes to go. 1-1, second period. Here come the Thunderbirds. Pass a little far for Chance Lund. Michael Milcrease has him lined up. Lund escapes that check. And along the right wing boards, great job by Tkach as he forced it free. Now Fontaine hit along the wall. Puck shot deep. Tkach trying to force the turnover, but Larocque played it nicely forward. And now Mitch Elliott. Checked by the back check of Campbell Elenick. Elenick, though, lost it to Elliott. Now Elliott for Lund. Lund along the left wing. Long shot well wide. And Alex Forsberg will play it forward as he skates on a shift with Campbell Elenick and maybe Greg Fraser. As Dean Clark trying to spark his team offensively. Drew Owsley off the wall, plays it nicely out to center. Elenick tried to tip it forward, and Mitch Elliott just beat him off the puck. Back comes Elliott, left wing side. His shot wide. Gallimore spins, shoots. Owsley the save. Puck still freed in front. Fraser intercepting for Elenick. Can't clear. Held in by Wardley. Seattle buzzing. Colin Jacobs in the slot. He passed it across. They've scored. Luke Lockhart got the one-timer off, and it flooded its way in past Owsley. Seattle takes a 2-1 lead.
With exactly 5:55 to go here, and the Cats can't get the puck out. Story of the season. Basically, it's just a nice little pass across, and Lockhart, the captain for Seattle, fires a top shelf on the one-timer. And Cougars just down low, couldn't get it across the blue line. Nicely kept in. I think it's going to be Wardley that might get another assist on that. Probably Jacobs too. I think he's a setup man. Again, tough second period here for the Cats.
Prince George Cougars with only 3 shots in the second. And with 5:55 to go, they're sending out Joe with McKidiak and Springer because that's been the line that's been able to provide them with the most jump tonight. Off the face-off, back come the Cougars as Lyndon Springer will take the puck in. High shot will deflect out of play, so that should keep the face-off in the offensive zone for the Cougars. But right now, 2-1 the score. Face-off to the left of Calvin Pickard.
And the assist on that do go to Jacobs and also Wardley. Lockhart picking up his 13th of the season.
Face-off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Puck goes into the corner. Held in at the line nicely by Jesse Forsberg. Puck freed. Austin Joe going to let it go. And that'll be a glove save made by Pickard. And if anything, you look at the 11 shots on goal that the Cougars have had in tonight's game, I would certainly wager that 5 or 6 of those shots have come from the trio of McKidiak, Springer, and Austin Doe.
They have been the best line, and hopefully the other lines get inspired and pick up their play. They've got to get going here. I mean, the Cats got to figure a way to tie this thing up. They've had chances in the slot and just missed opportunities so far.
Troy Burke with Caleb Belter and Chase Witella reuniting the line that had so much success on Saturday. And Seattle will start from their own zone. They're up 2-1 are the Thunderbirds. 5:25 to go in this one. Second period. Now Brendan Truk getting wide on Forsberg. Now trying to get wide on McNulty. Truk along the wall. Sends it back to the point. Brad Deagle. Wrist shot. That's tipped. And just didn't get on net. Now in the corner with it is Rouse. He forgot the puck. Great job by McNulty as he freed it. Now 3-on-2 led by Witella down the left wing. Center in the middle. Burke tried to go back door. That pass nowhere near Caleb Belter. And back come the Thunderbirds. Dave Sutter across the line. Right wing towards the goal. That hit his own teammate as it couldn't get to the goal. Back checking Burke. Couldn't find the puck. Held in by Honey. He spins. Finds his right winger Truk. Truk checked off the puck by Burke, but Truk got it back. Good job by McNulty to free the puck, and now Burke comes back. Troy Burke, drag move, stops. Witella, high slot, a shot. Pickard the save.
Late hit there by Truk.
And a late hit by Truk on Witella. Turned over. Burke had it, lost it, and 4:25 to go. Cougars come close to too many men. Back across. Honey a long drive. Owsley the save, and he's going to leave for Milcrease. 4:15 to go in the second period. Cougars trailing this one by a 2-1 score. Campbell Elenick hit along the boards, lost the puck cleanly by Elliott. Now Lundell on the right wing side with Hickman and Elliott. This line's been good tonight for Seattle. Elenick trying to force the puck free. And now grabbing a loose puck in the middle is Alex Forsberg, and he'll skate forward. They'll try and shoot one high in. It was gloved down by Larocque. Good hustle by Elenick, but he throws it blindly in front. Nobody there.
Big hit by Fraser finally.
Fraser hits Elliott. That's the biggest hit we've seen tonight. Back to the point. Hoff towards the goal. That missed. And now Carlson. Carlson leading a 3-on-2. Carlson drop pass. Fraser didn't read it. Now back across. One-timer. Jackson high and wide.
Field goal.
Held in by the Cougars. Jacobs along the right wing side spins. Leaves calmly behind his goal, and now Wardley has a lot of time. Wardley, return pass, intercepted. Asachuk along the left wing, moving his way in. High shot, nowhere near the target. Held in nicely, though, at the right point by Jackson. Jackson will send the puck behind the goal. Cougars change, and the Seattle Thunderbirds, again, fail to break out. To catch along the left wing, keeping the play onside. Cleared around the boards. Jackson again holding it in. Hoff will try along the left wing side now. Cougars nearly knock it down for a third time, but this time Jacobs got the puck ahead of Fontaine, and he gets away from him. Held in at the left wing point by Gallimore. Puck comes free to Wardley, and a high shot, glove save made by Owsley.
Maybe even going wide, though.
2:42 remaining in the second period. 2-1 the Seattle Thunderbirds lead. Cougars being outshot 18-12.
I'm going to say right now, Dan, there's a lot of veteran Cougar players that need to step up their hockey game here tonight. First time we've seen, I mentioned Greg Fraser's a big hit here. Also, Campbell Elenick has to do a whole lot more. Ricard Blitzstrand, I don't think is showing up tonight. They need these guys to wake up in a hurry.
Face-off won by Seattle in the offensive zone. The Thunderbirds have been all over the face-off dot tonight as well, as the puck unable to leave the zone. Held in by Jacobs to Gallimore in the slot, and a blocker saved by Owsley. Held in at the point, and a shot deflected wide. Sutter gets the puck into the slot, and Gallimore hit the post. Bert Gallimore nearly made it 3-1. Now a turnover by Springer, as Jacobs centered the puck. Grabbed by Springer. Now he's going to skate it forward. Lyndon Springer onside. Drop pass. Carlson backhand towards the goal. Blocked by Deagle. And back comes Seattle. 2 minutes remaining in the second. It's 2-1 Seattle. And off the wall, Springer chipping it forward. McKittia couldn't find it. Doe can't get the puck on his stick either. And San Vito will go and get it. Puck cleared out to center by Jesse Forsberg, who won the battle along the boards. Now a turnover up the middle. Jesse's going to take it across himself. Onside, he'll fake a shot. Left side, draw pass, Watala. He centered the puck. Nobody there. The Cougars are afraid to shoot the puck right now.
They're way too fancy. That's about the 10th back pass we've seen in this hockey game.
Caleb Belter at center ice. He'll try to get things going down the left wing side. Another back pass that missed. And now Burke is going to get a slashing penalty here as he slashed the puck, or slashed the stick of Seth Swenson. So late in the second period, the Prince George Cougars are going to be shorthanded for the first time tonight.
And they're down 2-1 here, and unfortunate that Burke just tried to get the puck away from the defender, or the offensive Seattle player. Stick came out of his hands, didn't break the stick or anything. Back to a point you said earlier about pass from Burke towards the net. He tries to find Belter, but Belter wasn't going hard to the net. I mean, he goes hard to the net. That's a tap-in. All he has to do is go as fast as he can towards the net. Burke put it there.
And now the Cougars shorthanded for the first time tonight, needing a solid penalty kill. Bob Davis is our Ken Goss shorthanded contestant through Remax. And the Cougars need a spark here. They trail 2-1. 19-12 are the shots for Seattle. And up come the Thunderbirds, led by Swenson. He'll cut to the middle. His pass to the left wing side for Honey. Honey, top of the left circle, slides to the side. In alone was Swenson, but the pass never got there. Swenson gets it, top of the left circle. Back to the point for Rouse. Rouse to the point for Theodore. He'll wait. And wait some more. Nice patience by Theodore. He didn't have a lane to shoot. 35 seconds to go. Now pass back to Theodore. Now across. A backdoor pass. A little hard for Rouse. He'll settle it now top of the right circle. Now to the point for Theodore. Shea Theodore fakes a shot across the ice. Honey's one-timer was blocked. And it was deflected out of play, I believe, off of the defender, Reed Jackson.
Jackson's played well here tonight. I think he's played a heck of a hockey game. And some of the youngsters have definitely come into play. Jordan Catch, Jared Fontaine, Spencer Aschek, one of the veteran players, has played really well in this hockey game tonight, I think.
Let's not forget Jake McKittiak, Austin Joe, and Lyndon Springer, all rookies, and they've been the best three forwards tonight, at least through 40 minutes. Face-off won by Seattle, and at the left point, Theodore in the middle. Gallimore walks in. What a save, Owsley, and the rebound is still loose and stayed out as Owsley makes his best save of the night. Jacobs in the slot letting the shot go. That's blocked. Took a while for Jackson to figure out where the puck was. There's 5 seconds to go in this period. The Cougars do clear it out, and that should do it for the second period. 2-1 the Seattle. So those are your scores for the Western Hockey League. Canucks and the Dallas Stars currently tied 1-1. Calgary 5-4 the final over Montreal. Edmonton and San Jose tied 1-1. Boston 5-4 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Ottawa Senators 7-3 winners over the Tampa Bay Lightning in that game. Steven Stamkos recording his 48th goal for the Lightning in a losing cause. Cougars killing a penalty for the next 41 seconds. That will be the utmost of importance for them as they get this second period, or the third period, going. Cougars only once this season have come back from a third period deficit to win a game, and that was December the 10th in Spokane. Cougars are going to go left to right on your radio dial to start this third period. Third period face-off brought to you by Cycle North Power Sports. See it all, get it all at Cycle North, Highway 16 West at Gauthier Road. Underway here in the third period. The Cougars killing a penalty for another 30-odd seconds. In comes Brendan Rouse. He's checked off the puck and now a race for it. Calvin Pickard way out of his net to play it around. Greg Fraser, the first Cougar into the offensive zone. First power play of the game for Seattle. 21st power play in the league, coming into tonight at 15%. In skates Theodore as he will go way back to the point. Rouse unable to settle it down at the line. It comes out. Troy Burke will come back, and the Cougars are going to kill this one off. Now Burke being let out. Greg Fraser short-handed, long shot sails wide. Burke out of the penalty box will backhand it towards the offensive zone. It was stolen by Gallimore. And 38 points for Gallimore. He'll be checked off the puck. Cleared nicely up the left wing side, and now here's Chase Watala in. A high shot sails over the goal. Caleb Belter behind the goal. Watala spinning off him.
Could be interference there.
Troy Burke first to the puck, though. He'll cycle with Belter. Caleb Belter along the left wing, trying to leave for Burke on the cycle. He's got his stick held up by Lockhart. Burke and Lockhart battle for it. Burke frees the puck to Watala.
Now finally they call it. Who are they calling here?
I think they might be calling Burke.
On the hook? Are you serious?
As Watala touched the puck, Troy Burke, having just gotten out of the penalty box, is going back in, and the Cougars are shorthanded again in the early in the third.
Well, I guess that evens the marbles. Each team's got power plays, but it looked like his stick was caught in the jersey, or somehow, some way, Lockhart kind of had his arm hooked around the stick. So we'll see what the Cats can do here. I mean, they can do what they can and maybe get some momentum off of a possible penalty kill.
Darlene Edball is our next contestant here on the Ken Goss Remax promotion. Cougars score shorthanded. Darlene will win $100 courtesy of Ken Goss and Remax. Cougars have 7 shorthanded goals this season. This is a must-kill for the Cougars early in the third. As the Prince George Cougars trail this one 2-1. We've played 1:17. I thought it was a pretty promising start to the third period for the Cougars, but negated by a penalty, and this Seattle power play gets another opportunity. Face-off won by Seattle, and they'll control.
There's a hook.
Cody Carlson had a chance to intercept, unable to do so. And now a pass backdoor to Honey. He batted it out of the air and just missed. Honey to the left point for Larocque. Larocque back to Honey along the left wing side. Connor Honey, top of the left circle towards the goal. That was redirected just wide. And the Cougars are going to clear. Austin Doe and Greg Fraser in a start to the penalty kill. 30 seconds gone in the minor to Troy Burke. Up the middle of the ice come the Thunderbirds. Wide on the play is Swenson. He'll throw a puck behind the back, and To Catch will intercept, and he'll clear, and then he's taken into the boards hard, and To Catch is hurt. He'll skate off.
That was a danger zone, too. That could have been hit from behind or boarding.
And To Catch is going to the tunnel. As the puck comes back to the left wing point, Shea Theodore trying to go back door. That missed. He knew something wasn't right. To Catch did get up on his own strength, so maybe it was just a stinger. As the Cougars send the puck the length of the ice, Pickard out of his net to play it. As Theodore dodges a check, he'll move it forward. And now good speed by Colin Jacobs. Drop pass, slot area for Truk. Fontaine got in the way of him, but the Cougars unable to clear. Gallimore, left wing side. He'll pass back to the left point for Theodore. Towards the goal. That was knocked out of the air by Jacobs, who nearly scored. Fontaine falling. Can't clear. And back at the left wing point, Theodore to Gallimore to Theodore. One-timer pad save, or it was blocked by something in front. Gallimore spins, right point, walks into the slot. Gallimore shot blocked. Back to Theodore at the point to Truk. His pass blocked by Belter. Blitzstrand unable to get to the puck first, though. Thunderbirds have possession. Side of the goal, Truk to Rouse. Brendan Rouse to Truk at the side. Gets it. Left wing. All the way around. Burke back on. Truk holding on. Got it through Fontaine. Now left wing side. Jacobs. Checked off the puck by Fontaine, and the puck is finally cleared by the Cougars. So they get away with it. And here come the Thunderbirds on the attack. It's Dylan Wagner. Wagner in the middle. Checked off the puck and cleared out to center, but Justin Hickman there for Seattle to send it back. 2-1, Thunderbirds lead. We approach the 4-minute mark of the third period. And the Cougars get it to center and not much further. There's Brad Deagle there to knock down the clear and send it back in. And now Sanvito back to the right point. Wardley checked off the puck. And now Watala try to pass off the boards, and that was a heady defensive play by Deagle. And now Alex Forsberg takes a shot behind the play. Shot towards the goal by Sanvito was blocked. And now back come the Cougars as Jackson forcing it free. Chase Watala, he'll cut to the middle. His pass to the left wing, blocked by Sanvito on the back check. And the Cougars just having a tough time connecting a pass right now as we approach the 5-minute mark of the third. It's 2-1 Seattle. Cougars needing points to keep themselves afloat in this playoff race. Shot in deep. Drew Owsley leaving it. He's going to pass it forward now, actually, to Springer. Gets to center, sends it deep. Pickard out of his net to play it. He'll clear it off the boards. Lund can't get it. Held in by Blitzstrand. He'll fake the shot. Now a high wrister. Blockered away. Held in by Doe. Behind the net for McKittiuk. McKittiuk hit into the wall. Doe in to help him. Freed from McKittiuk along the left wing side. He'll spin. He'll shoot. Pickard the save. Springer. Doe. Springer had the chance and fired wide. Jesse Forsberg at the line. Held in now. McKittiuk
There's
is
a call
fully down, and a
in.
penalty coming up. Now Austin Doe coming to the aid of his line mate. Austin Doe dropping him with Chance Lund. I think this is the first time I've seen Doe fight this year. Doe landing a left. Now a right. Lund landing a couple of rights on Doe. Now the elbow pad is off. Austin Doe smoked him with a right hand, and down goes Lund. How badly does Austin Doe want to go to the postseason?
Yeah, I think he caught him right on the beak, and that was one of those ones where the guy was teeing off on Doe, and all of a sudden he just came back and caught him and knocked him down.
Now the only devil's advocate observation here is, did Austin Doe maybe take his team off a power play by instigating that fight?
I think we're probably going to see back to 5-on-5 here, yep. Because, again, that's one of those ones, and that's a hit from behind. That is a hit from behind at the boards. That should be a 5-minute major. This is unbelievable. Seeing the replay now, that is such a dirty hit. And yes, Doe sticks up for his teammate, but that was right in the numbers. The guy doesn't see it coming. That's a missed call by the officials. That's horrible.
So Chance Lund, we are going to be 5-on-5. The penalties are going to be offsetting. A blatant hit from behind. Lund on McKittiuk, and now Austin Doe is out of here.
And his teammates are cheering for him, so they appreciate him sticking up for his teammate. But that's a 5-minute major, and I know the Seattle fans will think I'm a homer, but that is horrible.
2 for boarding is the call on Lund.
That should be looked at. That could be suspended. A suspension there.
Face off. Won by Seattle, and now the Thunderbirds trying to gain entry. They're unable to do so. We'll see if Austin Doe can spark his team some more. His night appears to be done, but he's got a goal and a fight. Can the Cougars supply him with an equalizer? Cody Carlson knocking down a puck and getting it back out to center. Cougars, 6 minutes gone, third period, trailing 2-1. Fontaine back to his own blue line. Carlson receives a pass rink wide from Jackson. Carlson softly in along the right wing side. That will not be icing on the Cougars. And Luke Lockhart up the left wing side. Checked by Alex Forsberg. Lockhart will shoot it deep, though. Owsley hard along the wall. Held in by San Vito. His shot softly towards the goal, missed. And Forsberg leaves it softly behind the net. A clever play by Carlson to play it up the left wing. Good play by Asachuk for Fraser. And now back comes Fraser across the line. Low shot stopped by Pickard. Ellenuk, Fraser, and Forsberg. New look trio for Dean Clark. And this line trying to get something going offensively. Dylan Wagner sidestepping some checks. He'll find Swenson. Seth Swenson faking. Centering the puck. Good back check by Ellenuk as he got in the way of Honey. And now Fraser picks up a loose puck. Chipping it forward. Nowhere near Forsberg, though. And the Thunderbirds back in their own zone will play pass and play keep away from Forsberg. Dangerous pass up the middle. Nearly held in, though, but not quite by Forsberg. And the puck comes out of the zone. 2-1 Seattle leads. Cougars looking for the equalizer as Belter trying to force the puck free at center. Truk got the puck back. And Seattle, they're just playing keep away right now on their own side of center. Michael Milcreast and Honey mash along the boards. Puck freed for Rouse. His shot right into the breadbasket of Drew Owsley. He makes the save and hangs on. 7:26 gone, third period. Cougars trailing 2-1.
And again, they need to start turning it up here. They need some more urgency in this hockey game. There's still plenty of time, but at the same time, I mean, each and every shift, it's one-on-one battles they should be trying to win.
Facing off inside Prince George territory, Michael Milcreast and Reed Jackson on defense. Troy Burke, Caleb Belter, Chase Watella. Burke will free it to the left wing for Watella. And Watella skating forward. Great pass to the right wing for Jackson. Trying to cut to the middle, but a great back check by Honey, who took it straight off his stick. And credit the Thunderbirds tonight. They've been positionally sound, but I'm not convinced that we've seen the best that the Cougars have to offer either. Back at the right wing point, Wardley for Seattle. Shot towards the goal was blocked. Puck still bouncing, and I think that hit the outside of the post. Back comes Watella 1-on-3 as Wardley hammers him down.
Good hard defensive play by a much older player.
And the Cougars on the forecheck. Springer trying to force it free. Good to see McKittiak back on the ice after that dangerous looking hit. But the Cougars down 2-1. They forced the turnover now. McKittiak trying to pass towards the goal. He had Fraser in front, but it redirected off of somebody, and Pickard turned it away. But that puck stayed in. And now Pickard out of his net trying to play it around. Comes to the wall. Elliott avoids McKittiak, and the puck gets out to center. Kicked forward by the Cougars. Carlson now bullies his man to the ground. Puck shot back into the Seattle territory. That'll be icing.
Oh, tipped. It's tipped.
So waving off the icing, the Thunderbirds. Sutter to the right wing side for Hickman. Hickman cleared to center, not much further. Shot back in by Carlson, but problem is the Cougars aren't getting these shots in deep enough. Seattle doing a great job of knocking down the shoot-ins, and their exits are looking rather effortless right now. Held in along the left wing side. Now the Thunderbirds with the offensive possession. Hickman behind the net to catch. Great to see him back after leaving down the tunnel. Back on the Cougars. Now a pass forward. Jared Fontaine could be in alone. Deagle, though, using the reach. Got it away from him. Fontaine had a chance, but credit Deagle. Now a turnover is to catch. Forcing it free. Trying to find Asachuk, though, but a great play by Gallimore. Not enough mustard on the pass. Jesse Forsberg to the left wing wall. Asachuk tripped up in front of his bench. Nearing the halfway point, third period. It's still Seattle with the 2-1 lead. To catch, can't find the puck in his feet. And now back on the Thunderbirds. Jacobs, left wing, checked by Fontaine. Fontaine trying to force the puck out, and he does. Dave Sutter, rink wide. High shoot in by Deagle, gloved by Owsley, and he'll leave for Milcreast to play it. Michael Milcreast is going to skate it out. He's skating with some confidence. Pass to the right wing for Ellenuk, but that pass too far. And again, the Seattle defenders doing a great job of just keeping the Cougars at bay. Braden Larocque behind the net has Ellenuk in his kitchen. Larocque, though, goes perfectly off the boards and out. Now back in the middle, Alex Forsberg tries to shoot it. In along the right wing, Larocque and Elenek. Elenek got there first. Elenek taken down. Puck freed for Forsberg. Trying to protect the puck. Doesn't have anybody to give the puck to. Elenek found it at the side. Good hustle by Pickard as he found it at the side of his net. He'll hang on. And with 9:26 to go in the third period for their season.
There's no doubt about it, and I'm sure that they realize it, but they've got to play like it a little bit more here. They, falling down everything, they, go hard to the net. They've only got 16 shots on goal this game, 4 in this period.
Face-off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Face-off controlled by Seattle, and they've owned the face-off dot tonight. Sutter will get it to center. Cody Carlson will grab it. He'll flick it back in, but problem with that is Seattle's just been so quick back on pucks. Good job by Watala trying to force the puck free along the wall. Held in at the line by Jackson. Now along the left boards. Burke spinning. Can't get it deep, though, as the Thunderbirds again block it. And now the Thunderbirds have a 2-on-1. Servito, right wing side. His shot scores! Connor Sanvito down the right wing side, racing in, put the shot through on Owsley. And the Seattle Thunderbirds, with 8:59 remaining in the third, have taken a 3-1 lead.
Maybe one Drowse would like to have back, too, because it just sneaks flypole on him. But tough break for the Cats. Reed Jackson has the puck go off of his skate and right to a Seattle defender. And they come back in on the 2-on-1. And just a bouncing puck that kind of made the difference there.
Connor Sanvito from Maple Ridge, BC, racing down the right wing side and just putting a low shot on the goal. And now the gap is 2. The Cougars down 3-1 with 8:59 to go in the third. Rickard Blitzstrand off the faceoff. As the puck goes softly in. Fraser with Elenek and Forsberg trying to get something sparked. And Sanvito giving the Thunderbirds a 2-1 or 3-1 lead. And the Thunderbirds will get the puck to center again, and right now the urgency level is in Seattle's favor right now. Alex Forsberg playing it forward. Nice job by Elenek to get that pass that was behind him and get it deep, but credit the Seattle Thunderbirds, who have played almost a spotless defensive game tonight on the road. 8:10 remaining in the third period, and the Prince George Cougars need 2 goals to tie. No easy task when shooting on Calvin Pickard. And the Cougars can't clear. Shot from the right wing side was blocked. And Cody Carlson will move it forward. Asachuk offside, says the linesman. Asachuk a little bit ahead of the play. And with 7:50 to go in the third period, really my compliments to the Seattle D tonight. I mean, They've done a pretty good job of snuffing out a lot of the Cougars' attacks before they even start.
And the Cats obviously were worried about how they dumped the puck into the corner and how Calvin Pickard kind of was going to play it too. But overall, yeah, the Seattle D has been really good in this hockey game.
Troy Burke will try to change that as he races in. Long shot, that's blocked. Following up on the play is Carlson. Low shot towards the goal and an easy save for Pickard. Trying to force it in front. It came to Belcher at the side of the net, but he couldn't get the shot off. Good hustle by Watala as he was able to keep the puck onside. Puck is still in feet, and the Thunderbirds just come away with it, though, and they are able to clear. Cody Carlson into the middle for Caleb Belcher. Belcher runs into Larocque along the boards. Still time here for the Cougars, but they'd love to get one quickly here to get some momentum back. Cody Carlson shrugging off a couple of checks as he brings it in along the boards. Larocque at the side of his goal finds the loose puck, and again the Seattle Thunderbirds will advance the puck out. Carlson to Jackson, back to Carlson in his own zone. A pass to the right wing from McKittiuk. He'll send it in. Alex Forsberg bullied off the puck nicely by Sutter. And Seattle's D just making it look easy right now as a pass towards the goal the other direction, a little too far for the Seattle forward Jacobs heading to the net. Now it comes back to the right point, and Sutter at the right point, finding his man, Jacobs. Pass backwards. Forsberg found the loose puck, but Deagle stepped up on him. And Deagle got in the way of Forsberg's pass. I've liked Brad Deagle tonight, too, for Seattle. He's been one of the better defenders.
As a whole, I think there hasn't been too many holes whatsoever on the Seattle blue line.
Nice drag move by Jacobs in the offensive zone along the left wing side. He tried to center a pass. The Cougars took it away, but Jacobs just sidestepping a number of bodies. And now the puck does come free, and the Cougars will race it forward. Mikityuk crossing the line, draw pass. Alex Forsberg will try and just shoot the puck softly.
Somebody's hurt down here. Might be Mikityuk.
It is Mikityuk, who was taken into the boards awfully hard along the near side, and Mikityuk appears to be able to get up. He's fine, just a little winded by the looks of it. But with 5:52 remaining in the third period, the fans applauding the fact that Jake Mikityuk is okay. And boy, has Jake Mikityuk been a bright spot tonight for the Prince George Cougars. Shift after shift, really hard to find fault with his game.
He's been unbelievable. He's been the best player tonight for the Cougars, and he goes off the ice and he's not too happy because he's going to the dressing room here. I'm not sure if he just got crunched a little bit too hard. I don't think he's going all the way to the dressing room. He's just going down the tunnel. But you know what? He's been the hardest worker. He's been everything the Cougars needed tonight. He could be all 3 stars from their hockey team.
Off the face-off, Cougars trying to keep the offensive possession. Fontaine along the wall, doing a good job with Asachuk to free it. And then along the wall, Fontaine. Check, puck goes high off the glass and now out. Michael Milcreast, first back to the puck. He'll find Blidstrand. Blidstrand, it's a catch. He'll spin. Nice little pass, and now Asachuk racing in. Asachuk backhanding one well wide. And Theodore back to it. Will force the puck back to the Cougars territory. Did that puck hit Asachuk's stick? Linesman says yes. Pickard leaving it. Good hustle by Asachuk trying to force the turnover, but Shea Theodore.
There you go. Theodore's going to take 2 for slashing here. Walk away. Cougars are trying to get back at the guy that just slashed one of theirs. Cougars going to go to the power play here. There's 5 minutes to go.
Well, this is a must score for the Prince George Cougars on the power play. 5:01 to go, third period. Cougars needing 2 to tie. Shea Theodore with a very undisciplined penalty for the Seattle Thunderbirds, and a great opportunity for the Cougars to bridge this deficit, keep the power play cooking a little bit. Belter, Watella, Burke, Carlson, Jackson. Face-off cleanly won by Seattle and cleared. Reed Jackson under siege as Lund forces the turnover. Lockhart is just going to pass it back to Deagle, and Deagle will send it the length of the ice. What a great way to kill 20 seconds. And the Cougars will try again. Jackson. Rink wide, that pass for Carlson, too high in the air. Now Lockhart steals, and short-handed, he cuts in. That shot will deflect off Jackson and out of play, so 34 seconds gone.
All Seattle on that Cougar power play. The Cougars could do nothing. They lost the face-off, and ever after that, Seattle controlled that entire power play.
And a face-off to the left of Drew Owsley. Greg Fraser, Campbell Ellenuk, Alex Forsberg, Rickard Blidstrand, and Michael Milcreast. With 4:27 to go, third period, and the Cougars down 3-1. Milcreast to Blidstrand, rink wide. Settling the puck is Alex Forsberg. Soft shooting, though, goes right to the Seattle defender. And it's once again clear. Puck just hopping around on the Cougars right now, and they can't seem to get anything going. And Rickard Blidstrand. Perfect pass, rink wide to Alex Forsberg. He sidesteps the D. Now a pass in front on a low chance for Fraser, and a big save by Pickard. Diving for a puck is Fraser. Cleared along the boards. Racing forward is Hoff. Hoff protecting nicely, and he'll spin and clear up the middle nicely. So Drew Owsley trying to play it forward himself. Favorable hop is Ellenuk trying to get it in deep. Wardley got a piece of it on his body, and it's out to center again. Belter behind the back to Burke. Burke will send it hard in. Pickard got a piece of it. Can't settle it down, though, and Belter now in the left corner. Back to the left point, Carlson. Rink wide, Jesse Forsberg a drive, and that was blocked in front. Burke nicely behind the net for Belter. Belter and Larocque. Belter got it back for Watella along the left wing side. Watella spins. Down low to Belter. Belter just bullied off the puck there beautifully by Wardley, and down goes the puck.
And you know what? I made a mistake before saying that he was one of the older guys that took out Watella. He's only 17. So he's a good young defenseman for Seattle.
Less than 3 minutes to go, third period. The penalty over, and the Prince George Cougars trailing 3-1. Back at the right point, Cody Carlson. High shot towards the goal. Pickard couldn't find it. Blockered it away. Now a clear to the wall, left wing side. Wagner bumps with Watella. Fontaine freeing it at the side. Fontaine trying to protect, finding Watella. Back to the point, Carlson. Through traffic, that redirected off Burke and just wide. Held in by Jackson. Now to the corner, Fontaine. Behind the goal, Watella. Watella trying to shield, trying to spin off Wagner with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third. Troy Burke freeing the puck. Puck is lodged in feet, though, along the left wing wall. And now the Cougars do free it. Burke tied up his man. And now Brad Deagle has daylight, but he can't clear. It's held in. Carlson's shot goes high and wide, and the Cougars will not be able to hold the line. Final 2 minutes. Here's Brendan Truk as he walks in, trying to drag his way through. Truk will win the battle in along the left wing boards. Puck goes the length of the ice. Pickard way out of his net to play it. And now a turnover. Jordan to catch, racing in. A shot and a good pad save made by Pickard. Behind the net. Good work. Alex Forsberg trying to spin, trying to move it towards the front of the goal. To catch, Asachuk and Alex Forsberg. Asachuk spinning, waiting with it nicely. Low shot, stopped by Pickard. Rebound is loose at the side, and Truk found it first. That's a good chance for the Cougars to move within one, but credit Pickard, who made the big save. And now Gallimore hard in on Blitzstrand as the puck comes to Asachuk. Nicely behind him to catch. To catch across the line. Lets the shot go. Pickard fought it. To catch first to it along the left wing wall. Free to the line, out to center.
Glove to head. And
they're going to say glove to head. So with 49.9 seconds left, the Cougars' net is empty.
See if the Cats will call their timeout here. 49.9 to go. Cats trailing by a 3-1 score. Again, I think the difference in this game, Dan, on the fact that the Cougars scored a controversial goal. They jam away. Couldn't see whether or not it was in. They had to go to video review. They called it a goal. But just 15 seconds later, Seattle scores.
A really weird one.
A weird one. Right. And we believe now from our camera guy here that it went off of Cody Carlson's shoulder and in. Deagle getting that goal. And then some hard work by Seattle. Middle of the second period. They work it down low. Jacobs gets over to Lockhart for the one-timer. The Cougars didn't clear it, cost them. Then in the third, a 2-on-1 for the T-Birds. They move in. They catch a break as it bounces off Jackson's leg, right out. And it's a nice goal by Sanvito. Maybe one the Drows would like to have back. And now finally, in the final minute, we're seeing some urgency from the Cougars, but maybe too little, too late. The story we've seen way too many times for the Cougars. Best player tonight is Jake McKinnick, 16 years old. The fourth line has been the best line tonight for the Cats. That says a lot.
49.9 seconds left for the Cougars to score twice. And they'll force it deep. Cody Carlson goes to get it. Cleared up high off his stick. And back towards the Cougar zone where Reed Jackson settles the puck. Jackson to Belter. And Belter will lug it forward. Belter, a soft shoot in. Hard after it is Burke. Thunderbirds clear it to the line. Alex Forsberg, the extra man, holds the puck in. Thunderbirds Sutter just trying to pinch it along the wall. We've got 20 seconds remaining. And along the left boards, held in by Reed Jackson. Puck goes behind the net. And freed to the line, not out. Belter on a backhand towards the net is going to backhand it wide. And cleared by the Thunderbirds to center. And the Seattle Thunderbirds, for the first time this season, have defeated the Prince George Cougars. 2 in the second and 1 in the third for Steve Konowalchuk's Thunderbirds, who have their 22nd victory of the season. And the Prince George Cougars, now with 6 games left in their regular season, have a tall mountain to climb. Not impossible, but the road to the postseason just got a whole lot tougher dropping a 3-1 score to the Seattle Thunderbirds.
Another telltale sign. Shots a goal in the third. 10-4, but in favor of the Cougars. So they do a little bit more, but they give up a goal on one of those 4 shots.
And with that, we have to head downstairs for the Wood Wheaton postgame show. 3-1 is the final score. The Seattle Thunderbirds take the Tuesday of the Tuesday-Wednesday matchup, the doubleheader. Round 1 goes to Seattle. The Wood Wheaton postgame show next on 99.3 The Drive.
Game highlights, behind-the-scenes features, news, and interviews. Alan Bristow is your host for Cougar View on CKPG-TV. Get to know your Prince George Cougars on, ice, and off with Cougar View. Thursdays at 7:30, Saturdays and Sundays at 5:30 on CKPG-TV.
If you need new wheels, don't miss this week's Best Buys at Wood Wheaton Supercenter. Why? A great selection on the lot and Wood Wheaton's dedication to the 5 pillars of Optimum certified used vehicles. They are a 150-point safety inspection, a manufacturer's warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, a 30-day 2,500-kilometer no-hassle exchange privilege, and a deep student discount. Don't miss this week's Best Buys at Wood Wheaton Supercenter, Highway 16 next to Costco. Online at woodwheaton.com.
Everybody's got a favorite buddy. Some have 2 patties, some just 1. Some come with cheese, some don't. But we are, of course, talking about the new Buddy Burgers from A&W. Starting with a little buddy at just $1.75. They all come with 100% pure beef patties and grilled fresh onions, giving them a delicious taste you'll want to hang out with on a regular basis. The new Buddy Burgers from just $1.75, only at A&W. Price plus tax at BC restaurants only.
Cycle North has it all. Honda, you bet. As Prince George's exclusive Honda dealer, we have everything from lawnmowers and generators to ATVs and